So I saw something and I was like, oh no, this is hilarious. A lot is happening right now, and so much. I'm telling you, a lot is happening right now, especially with Prince Andrew's issue with the titles, where he's given a use of the titles, not given up the title, use of the title. So he's pretty much the Duke of York. Let that spread the word, because the UK media is trying to spin it. Spread the word that he's just given up the use of the title, but he still is pretty much the Duke of York. So he's everywhere, literally for the wrong reasons as always. And of course, William had to jump in on it. This man, to make it seem like, you know what, I played a part in making him stop using that title. I need credit. It's like now the media is like, oh, William was so appalled by this man. William wants to get rid of this man. William was like, no, get rid of this man. And they think we're stupid. We forgot, like, during this event where they were really talking and causing with one another. The way the UK media continuously thinks that people are stupid, they cannot sit with their bullshit, is honestly so hilarious. So William is again trying to take credit, saying that he's the one. He played a major role. The UK media is telling us he played such a major role in making that happen. Kudos to him. Yeah, round of applause to him. And then in light of that, I saw something even more funny. It's the fact that William wants to end, toxic, abuse in workplaces. I'm sorry. So you have Prince William insists there must be a way to deal with abuse at work after sobering reality revealed. Before I get into that, let me just say another thing. You see, for a very long time, Meghan and Harry have told her that there's a coordinated smear attack towards them, and all the time these royal experts, the media, like saying, no, that's not true. To prove to you that they've always been right, we know that. Right now, BBC, Sky News, and tons of UK media outlets are literally disabling comments and deleting comments. With anything to do with Andrew, they are disabling and deleting comments, and people are calling them out, like, oh, so what happened to free speech? And again, they were like, oh, so you guys could have protected Meghan from the racist slurs, from the abuse and everything, but you just chose not to. Because if you can go to this extreme lengths to protect this disgusting man, you could have done the same to Meghan, who's not done anything wrong to anyone. Again, that just shows you how the UK media is pathetic. And now William fuels that propaganda, and hatred towards Harry and Meghan. So he wants credit for, oh, I played a huge role in making this man drop the use of his titles. So give me that credit. But no, you never did anything to protect your brother and sister-in-law. What a clown. And now, apparently, he wants to end, bullying at workplaces. Well, he's the biggest bully. Make it make sense. This is hilarious. Anyway, let me get to it, because I saw this and I was like, I'm going to read a part of it. So you had, William insists there must be a way to deal with abuse at work after sobering reality revealed. So Prince William has insisted that solutions must be found to protect workers from abuse during a visit to the London Ambulance Service headquarters in Waterloo, London. The Prince of Wales expressed concern that emergency responders faced harassment as a routine part of their work, and insisted there must be a way to deal with that. During his tour of the facility marking the service's 60th anniversary year on Friday, William met frontline workers and control room staff who shared their experiences of verbal and physical attacks. The visit allowed him to learn about the ongoing challenges faced by paramedics and call handlers who experience them while they provide critical emergency care to the capital. Chief Paramedic Officer Pauline Cranmer revealed that London's ambulance crews and phone staff report approximately 7 abuse incidents each day. Ms. Cranmer described these statistics as quite horrifying and noticed an increase in staff coming forward to report incidents which ranged from verbal harassment to physical attacks. This is again, we said, hey, William, we don't want you anywhere near mental health. We don't want you advocating for mental health. You should not be anywhere near that. And then he decided, okay, I'm going to find another thing. I'm going to make another plea or another pledge. I need to end, toxic, abusive, work environments. And we need to find a solution to end that. The biggest hypocrite, a round of applause to the biggest hypocrite. This man is the biggest hypocrite on planet Earth. Is he not the one who's bullying Harry and Meghan? Is he not the one, like, few months ago, it was revealed he just is bullying his staff, like constantly asking them how much money they made? Do you remember that? His own father bullies his staff. Remember that gardener who came forward? Remember? Who said that he was not allowed to talk to Charles. Charles spoke so badly of him, like they're not underpaid, toxic work environment. And then he's just saying, hey, we need to end abusive, toxic work environment. Like, we need to find a way to put an end to that. The biggest hypocrite. You're out here still bullying your brother and sister, like you're behind the smear campaign. You're bullying your staff. Like, it's even 2 months ago, right? When it came out and the UK media tried to bury it. That he constantly harasses his staff saying, hey, how much money did we make? How much money did we make? Odd hours, wants them to work odd hours. And then again, this is the man who's saying, hey, let's find a way. When you say things like this, you just start laughing because I'm convinced his PR team hates him, because why would they allow him to talk about this when he's the biggest bully? Like, everyone knows he's the biggest bully, and he's out here saying, hey, another plea, another pledge, I'm gonna find a way. We need to. You're a bully. You need to reflect on your own actions, and you need to stop bullying and harassing your brother and your sister-in-law. That's it. And you need to tell your family to also follow suit. But you're not gonna be out here acting like, oh, you're the same. Like, oh, I have another. You failed with the homelessness. You failed with bringing peace to Middle East. Mental health, no one wants you to hear anything. The performative acts. And now it's like, oh, let's find a way to end bullying in work environments. Yeah. Yikes. Here's some of the comments, my loves. Here are some of the comments. Let me get them. Selena says, Prince William talks about dealing with workplace abuse, but the royal family itself has a long history of sweeping scandals under the rug. Empty words from a privileged figure whose family's legacy is built on secrecy and cover-ups. Don't expect real change from the crown. Urban says, be helpful if Prince William insisted that the monarchy should be abolished. I agree. Sean says, he bullies his own staff, well known for it. Fred says, what about abuse inside the family? M says, meanwhile, also Prince William paying for propaganda against his brother. Like I told you. And then, in light of the comments, turning the comments off, you have Norinda says, Sky News turn off any comments about Andrew, but Meghan is fair game. Candy says, funny how Sky's free speech vanishes when it's one of their royal mates. Kyuta says, didn't you know, Norinda, where the royal cult are concerned, they will use anything of a distraction time and time again. Anything to their dirty, rotten predator ways are hidden. Bathong says, yep, and these sycophantic royalists have the audacity to deny the press attacks against her aren't a coordinated smear campaign, to use her and Harry as distractions for deflecting bad press from the other royals. It's as plain as day. Dana says, totally unacceptable, but it's owned by Murdoch, so explains everything. Carl says, I think Harry should release the 400 pages he still has. I'm warning you with that. Doctor says, blatant bias, double standards on display. Absolutely agree. G says, there should be a rule on social media that if you are to be considered a news organization, then you can't switch off replies. Agree with that. Totally agree. Henry says the royals will censor comments to protect Prince William from affair allegations. Major news outlets will turn off comments altogether to protect Prince Andrew, but they claimed they could do absolutely nothing for Meghan Sussex. Exactly. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and of course to hit that subscribe button. I'm Emerald. I love you and I'll see you in the next one.